Hey, what's up everyone? This is Silver Slayer. So silver and actually all precious metals across the board are getting pummeled right now. So we're going to look at what's happening and also how long this is going to be going on for. Listen guys, I post daily videos, weekly live streams, and monthly giveaways. You cannot be blindly investing in today's day and age. Too much is going on, and I'm going to inform you guys on a daily basis the most up-to-date information that you have to know. So make sure you're subscribed. Now we have a couple of articles we're going to be breaking into today. All the links will be in the description. So the first one's talking about the silver daily forecast and why silver is under serious pressure, right? When we're looking at these support and resistance levels is what it's trying to break above. And when it breaks above a resistance level like $30 is the strongest level right now, then it usually rallies pretty quick. But if it breaks below the support level, which it's trying to stay above, that can be bad news. So let's look at the 3-month chart right now. So we see this huge buildup, all these articles, all this stuff from Wall Street Silver and the dollar, and now the FOMC, Federal Chairman Jerome Powell, released something yesterday, and it's talking about the dollar's strength, which scared people. And I hate to say this, if anyone has been watching my channel, I hate this S word, which is speculation. And speculation has been influencing precious metals prices more and more as the years go on with social media. A single tweet from Donald Trump or Elon Musk could send silver prices crashing or flying. And that's not good for something that has intrinsic value, where the biggest effect of pricing should be supply and demand. How much comes out of the ground, how many people are buying it. But nowadays, the times are changing, right? How you invested, how you strategized back in the day is going to be a lot different today, and it's going to keep getting different. So we need to be able to adjust and adapt. And that's also why, these types of videos are so important to stay up to date with. So silver is currently trying to settle below the support at $26.30, while the US dollar is moving higher against a broad basket of currencies. So obviously, the dollar index has a direct correlation with gold and silver. So as the dollar moves up, gold and silver is gonna move lower. The U.S. dollar index managed to settle above the resistance level at 91.5 and is trying to settle above the next resistance at 91.8. In case this attempt was successful, the U.S. dollar index will move towards the resistance at 92, which will be bearish for silver and gold prices today. Meanwhile, gold declined below $1,800 and it's made an attempt to settle below $1,775. In case gold manages to settle below this, it will head towards $1,750, which will be bearish for silver because gold is silver's big brother. I call silver gold on steroids. It's a much more dramatic, extreme version of gold. If gold's going to rise 10%, silver will rise 15%. But it also works for the opposite. If gold drops 10%, silver's going to drop 15%. So the gold to silver ratio is currently trying to settle above the resistance at 67. And in case this attempt is successful, the gold to silver ratio will gain additional upside momentum, head towards the 68 level, which will be bearish for silver. And that's showcasing how silver is a much more extreme version, because as the gold to silver ratio goes upwards, that means gold's outperforming silver. When it goes downwards, that means silver's outperforming gold. So yes, gold and silver prices are intertwined right now, but I don't think that's going to last forever. Like I talked about in an article the other day, we'll go to metalsdaily.com right now. This site posts every single article that talks about silver across the internet. You can see they post about 30 different articles a day that come out about silver, but this one right here that I covered in my video the other day is talking about why silver is divorcing gold on pure fundamentals. So yes, silver is moving with gold right now, but I think as times move forward over the next couple decades, as we advance technologically in this new digital era, it's only going to get bullish for silver where gold will lack, because gold is only a monetary metal, where silver is a monetary and industrial metal. So this second article from Zero Hedge is talking about in case silver gets slammed some more, right? I try to make these types of videos to show people this is only, and I mean only, an opportunity to buy silver for cheaper. If you go to the mall and you see these pair of shoes that you really like, but you hold off, and you go back next week and the shoes are on a discount, right? There's a sale going on. Wouldn't you be happy But what if you went to the mall that next week and the shoes are priced higher? Why would that make you happy? But if the shoes are on sale, you get mad. Same thing goes for silver. For some reason, people get extremely happy when silver prices are higher, but when the price drops lower, where you could get a better deal, they panic. That they need validation. That's the reason. They need validation. If you're someone who understands silver's true value, then you don't need validation, and you would just look at this as an opportunity to buy silver for cheaper, and you should be happy about it, right? Because you know the dollar index is definitely not going to stay up forever, especially with the massive amounts of money that we're going to be throwing out. There's actually another article that I have talking about a $68 million exploration for silver mining, which I'll cover in another video. But yeah, we're just going to keep getting deeper into this, guys and gals. That's why you got to be subscribed. Right now, here, let's go to this article. So this is the one talking about why you might need to get prepared for lower prices coming over the next couple of days and weeks. But that's just the short term. Long term, or even medium term, is where we need to be paying attention to. Unless you're selling over the next couple of weeks or couple months, you should not want prices to go higher. There's no reason why you should want the price of silver to go higher unless you're planning to sell soon. If you're not planning to sell for a couple of years or several years, then why in the world would you want the price to go higher right now? That just means you can't get as much silver with the amount of money you have. That's gonna raise your dollar per ounce average, and you could be stacking a lot more silver, making a lot more profit at the end of the day when it is time to sell. So anyways, this weekend offered a good illustration of the Fed's power. 6 months after Congress passed a $1.9 trillion fiscal stimulus, after months of inflation concerns and shortages, the prospect of the Fed raising rates twice 2 years from now was enough to crush precious metals and industrial commodities on Thursday. What caught our attention in particular was the performance of the iShares Silver Trust, the SLV, which is the biggest ETF, which was down 4.8% Thursday. And you can see this right here. So we'll look at ways where you can protect yourself in case silver slides further. But first, let's look at the SLVs performed over our top names recently. So yeah, I don't really care about the ETF side of things. If you can't hold it, you don't own it. But I do want to talk about how you can protect yourself. So what I always like to say is the sooner you're prepared, the more you're prepared, the least you should be worried about making mistakes. Impulse buying, panic selling, taking the emotional attachment out, thinking rational, because there is a very large psychological approach to investing. If you're very worried and panicky and overanalyzing and overthinking, then that is going to affect the way you strategize, in return affect how much money you'll make, how successful you'll be. A lot of people don't think of it like that. They just think, oh, I'll buy it and get lucky. But think about this. Investing is decision making. It's a strategy. It's a strategy. And if you're worried, if you're panicking, then that influences the way you perceive the markets. In return, the decisions you make, and the decisions you make will subsequently, show or tell how successful you'll be. So if you're someone that can look at things realistically, take the emotions out, just look at things for what they are, push all the BS, all the ego aside, everything, and just look at it and make decisions based from that perspective, you will be a lot more successful than someone who's very, worried. And that's why new stackers, new investors are at a much more dangerous standpoint than experienced stackers, because they've seen corrections, they've seen sell-offs, they've seen dips. When the price goes low, they smile, where for someone else, the price goes low and they get that butterfly feeling in their stomach, and they're second guessing themselves. So anyways, we have a lot of other stuff. A lot of good articles came out today, but we'll wrap this video up here. As you can see, there's a lot of other stuff going on, but I'm going to keep you guys in the loop on a daily basis. I only like to tell you guys stuff that you need to know. I'm never going to be one of those ramblers. I'm not going to talk about the dog that I saw outside or something funny or something random. No, I like to talk about what you came, why you clicked on this video, and silver stacking just solely. I don't care about the nonsense. When I'm watching another video, I don't care personally. I don't know if it's just me, but I don't care what that guy's favorite food is or, what I don't care. I came to hear about silver, what's affecting the price, and more importantly, what I should do about it. So I'm going to try to do the same for you guys. But anyways, I'm going to wrap this video up here. Like I said, the link to these articles will be in the description. Yes, silver is down, but it doesn't mean it's going to stay down. It definitely won't stay down. I can guarantee you that throwing this much money out is going to have a consequence. It can't not, especially when we look at the amount of money, or the more amount of money we're going to be throwing out at the end of the day as well. So just ride this out. Make sure you're taking advantage of this very, very opportunistic time frame, because you're going to be wishing you could go back in time and pay $26 for an ounce of silver. If you could fast forward 5 years in the future when silver's price is going to be a lot higher, and you'll be like, man, I wish I can go back to June 18th, 2021 and pay $26 for an ounce. Man, I wish I could do that, because you won't be able to then. Trust me. Thanks for tuning in. This was Silver Slayer. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.